When I first came to Bristol, I saw it as the most unsuitable and uninspiring city to cycle in. It seemed like half of it was up and the other half of it was down. This doesn't make for good cycling, so I thought. Bristol was built for the bike, so for many reasons not cycling here would be against the grain of the city. I used to hate cycling here, but now I adore it, and I want to share all the reasons why everyone should be cycling here too. Do you actually own a bike? If the answer is no, don't worry, as Bristol's filled with places to buy. There are the regulars, Evans, Specialised, and Bristol's own Mud Dog, whose upstairs cafe has some unique views of the harbour. For cheaper options, try the Bristol Bike Project, who sell refurbished second-hand bikes at £80 and up, so there's no excuse you can give for not owning a bicycle. Safety is probably the most important part of riding, so get the helmet on and the lights powered up, but there are other elements to your equipment whilst riding. Mudguards keep you and your bike clean, which in turn keeps maintenance to a minimum. By cycling slowly you can avoid sweating, or you could carry a change in your bag. When it comes to rain, get those waterproofs on and you'll make it through most weather. I can't convince you here, but cold isn't that bad. Try getting some thermals on and you'll be surprised how quickly things heat up. The next biggest worry of bike owners in Bristol is the safety of their bikes. Opportunist thieves will always go for the easy grab, so make it hard for them. Lock through the frame and the back of the wheel if possible, so there's less to grab quickly. There are plenty of locking bars in the centre of town, so always try and place it next to other bikes in a light and busy area. Many non-cyclists state that one of their major worries is the traffic, too unpredictable and too dangerous for their liking. I think many people would agree with this. Motorists get angry when cyclists cut them up and run the red lights. Of course, these people are few and far between, but they give the rest of us a bad name. My tip to you when using busy, central city roads is to be respectful of the other road users, cars and other cyclists included. It is also advisable that you don't try to cycle in peak hours if you are unsure. This being said, Bristol has so many cycle paths that you don't really have to touch a road. There are limitless possibilities to getting around across traffic-free areas of the city, and these also make for a more interesting ride. They are suitable for everyone and can take you where you want to go quickly. Getting out for the first time stops many from making the leap, but there are multiple groups specifically set up for this purpose. Cycle the City is a tour group that takes people on rides around the harbour side, a good way not only to saddle up, but also to make some new friends. For me, the number one reason for cycling is to discover new cycle paths. There are places in this city that I would never have stumbled across had it not been for my two wheels. Here are a few of the best. For beginners, the routes I'd recommend most all follow the river. They follow the water's edge so are flat the whole distance. The northern, more well-known track is the Pill Path, an 8 to 10 mile route that wiggles from Ashton Court to Pill, and you can follow it further up to Portishead and reach the peninsula. My personal recommendation would be to grab a couple of beers from the Lido bar there and sit out on the grass all afternoon. Equally spectacular and shorter, you can follow the Avon. This path is best taken on a warm summer's evening when the sun is a few hours from setting. The river is lined with high-rise beech trees that make you feel as if you're in another world. It's well worth the trip down to Hannah Weir. Sustrans route number 3 to Whitchurch is a vastly different and exciting path to travel. It's an interesting route that follows an old train line out of the city, and again would be a wise choice for a beginner as it's flat and not too long. The last I have to mention, but not the least, is the famous Bristol Bar cycle path. One of the original train tracks that connected the port city to its neighbouring market town, this line is now 15 miles of perfect cycle road. On a nice day you see every kind of person riding here, from families with young children, to commuters, even to electric bikes. There are loads of reasons to bike. Riding is a great way to get around fast, cheaply and safely. It's healthier than driving and helps reduce congestion and fumes in the city. But the real reason to cycle is because it's fun. And sometimes, the best bit is just a sense of accomplishment. Bristol is filled with so many secret paths and places to discover by bike that if you ever decide to ride here, you'll never go back.